The Cleveland Cavaliers have given injury updates on multiple starters such as Darius Garland, Sam Merrill, and Max Strus at practice today. Head coach Kenny Atkinson was asked in an interview, and then the Cleveland Cavaliers on social media also posted a statement talking about 3 of the Cleveland Cavaliers players who have been hurt. 1 hurt all season, 2 that have been hurt recently. We're going to talk about today on Cavs Digesting us from me. I know you guys are probably watching football. I hope you're taking some time out to enjoy me today, giving you guys this injury update. But before we get into all the news today, let me tell you about today's sponsor, Kalshi. When you use the link below and join Kalshi and use partner code DIGESTNBA, you'll get $20 when you trade off your first $100. Let me tell you more about Kalshi. It's the largest prediction market in the U.S., and on their platform, you can use yes or no on real-life events, sports, elections, news, and pretty much everything. And whether you're in California, Texas, or Cleveland, Kalshi is live in all 50 states. For sports fans, you can trade on game outcomes, playoff chances, or player performances, all on a regulated market where you can cash out anytime. I'm sure you guys are keeping up with the NFL playoffs. You can predict who you believe is going to win the NFL big game right now. Go to Kalshi and trade yes or no on whatever team you believe is going to win it all. How about the NBA? You can predict unique things such as who is going to be the blocks per game leader. Literally everything that you can think of, stats, predictions, all that stuff you can predict on Kalshi. Things such as blocks per game leader to end the season. That's how unique Kalshi is. It's genuinely just a smarter way to use your sports or news knowledge, and you can close positions whenever you want. Download Kalshi with the link in the description. Don't forget to use code DIGESTNBA to get your $20 bonus, and thank you once again to Kalshi for sponsoring this video. Thank you so much to our sponsor, Kalshi, for sponsoring today's video. Now let's talk about what head coach Kenny Atkinson had to say. I do have a video of him talking about the injury updates. He mainly says that Darius Garland, that they were going to talk about it later. I have that tweet that the Cleveland Cavaliers posted talking about Darius Garland's injury, but in this clip, he talked about Sam Merrill's injury. So I'm going to show you guys that first, and then I will talk about the Darius Garland trade update, or injury update, excuse me.
Yeah, we're going to have an update on DG this afternoon, so I'll just kind of let that one ride. Sam, I talked to Sam. He did not practice today. We'll see, but I don't think it's long term. Like, it's not a long term thing. He's just recovering right now. So he didn't practice today just to rest.
So the Sam Merrill news is a little bit more positive, as he said. He doesn't believe it's long term, and that's a really, really good sign for Cavs fans because Sam Merrill's production has been through the roof this year, and he's been one of the most valuable players to the Cavs. The Cleveland Cavaliers are significantly better when he is in the lineup. So seeing that he believes that is not a long-term injury whatsoever is really, really good. We're also going to talk about Max Strus because we got some news on him, but mainly Darius Garland and Sam Merrill today. So Sam Merrill and Darius Garland both suffered injuries when they played the Sixers their first time around. I believe that was last Wednesday, and they won that game, and they also won the game on Friday. So big shout out to the Cavs winning both those games, but you do not want to see Sam Merrill and Garland get hurt. But that was the update we got on Merrill. He doesn't believe it's long-term. So that is a big positive for the Cleveland Cavaliers and Sam Merrill. As I said, just brings significant value to this Cavaliers team with his 14 points, his very, very efficient three-point shooting, 45% from the three, his ability to move off the ball. And he's also really good with a pump fake, sidestep three, all that good stuff to create space. He also plays really, really hard on defense and hustles, which I love. And for a guy that gets paid $9.5 million, yes, they passed up on Ty Jerome. I know you guys are going to talk about that. But he has been very, very worth it this year. So big shout out to Sam Merrill. Hopefully his injury comes back. Hopefully he comes back well from injury. This is the second go-around where he has been hurt this year. So it does suck. But as of right now, it doesn't seem to be long-term. So big shout out to Kenny Atkinson for giving us that update. And hopefully his injury is okay. So before we talk about Max Strus, I want to talk about Darius Garland because this is kind of the biggest one. We're going to read this. I know it's kind of small. I'm going to read it to you guys, so bear with me. Cleveland Cavaliers guard Darius Garland injured his right toe on January 14th at Philadelphia. Further evaluations, imaging at Cleveland Clinic, Sound Medicine on Saturday, received a grade 1 to the sprain. Garland will be reevaluated in 7 to 10 days. During that evaluation period, Garland will be out indefinitely. That's basically what it's saying. So Darius Garland is out indefinitely for the Cleveland Cavaliers. As of right now, he's not going to get evaluated for at least a week. So we're going to be without Garland against the Thunder. We might have Dean Wade for the Thunder. That one's kind of up in the air right now. But as of this second, we do not have Garland. We probably will not have Sam Merrill, and we definitely won't have Max Strus, and we may not have Dean Wade against the Oklahoma City Thunder, who are the best team in the NBA record-wise. So it is very, very sickening to see that these guys are going down with injuries at this time. And Darius Garland, that the Cleveland Cavaliers posted, is out indefinitely until the evaluation happens. So that is very, very disappointing to see. Garland has been a very questionable player. Cavs fans sometimes do not like him. Some like him more than others. Whatever. Either way, his value has been there, at least as of late. When he came back from his injury at first, he definitely struggled. He was not playing the best basketball, but he came back from injury, and he's done some really, really good things on the court for this Cavaliers team. His averages went up. He's better from the field and the three-point line. Almost a steal a game, not bad. 7 assists, 2.4 rebounds, pretty good. In 30 minutes, these are not bad statistics. Obviously, they have regressed from last season, but he was battling an injury for a while, missed a lot of time. And the last, 2 weeks, I want to say, Darius Garland has been very, very good. At least since, mid-December and up to now, he has been a very, very good player for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Of course, he has down games. We have to expect that Darius Garland. Yes, I know some of you guys don't like his defense, but nonetheless, Darius Garland, the Cavs are just better with him on the court. It's proven. They've been better with him on the court this year. When he came back from injury, they ended up playing better with him. So Darius Garland, 7 to 10 days until an evaluation, so we're going to have to sit here and wait. But the Cavs did finally give us an update on him. Of course, we sit here and we think we have to deal with injuries again. The Cleveland Cavaliers have skyrocketed in the standings. They've gone all the way up to the 5 seed. Now they have to face 2 more setbacks with Merrill and Garland's injury. Actually, I don't even say more Merrill. Both these guys being out at the same time is devastating for the Cavaliers. Absolutely devastating for the Cavs. And it sucks that the Cleveland Cavaliers got up to the 5 seed by beating the Timberwolves once, the Sixers twice, the loss to the Jazz I don't even want to talk about, but decent 4-game span for the Cavaliers. And it just happens now in the win, they have to face these injuries. As I said, Max Strus, I'm also going to give you an update on because he was shooting around a little bit today. He was walking, he was talking to Atkinson, he was practicing very, very lightly. He seems like he is a lot better. Yes, I know Darius posted a video a little bit ago about how his injury looks worse and he might not be back till after the trade deadline, after the All-Star break. That is probably true, but nonetheless, he does look like he is playing or doing better to say because he was on the court. He was talking to Atkinson, he was shooting around a little bit, he was doing some light stuff, light workouts. So Max Strus, apparently his recovery is going pretty well. So that's the update we have on Strus. But it's Dean Wade and Merrill and Garland that we have to worry about. Dean Wade missed the game against the Sixers, and he's likely not going to play against the Thunder, but there is a chance, I guess. He's marked as questionable currently again for tomorrow's game against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Darius Garland is for sure out, and Sam Merrill is very likely to be out. As I showed you in the video, Kenny Atkinson believes that Sam Merrill is not a long-term thing. He should be back within probably 10 days would be my guess. He'll be back before Garland for sure. Darius Garland, we have no estimated time for him, which is also why this injury update is so annoying because we don't know when he's going to be back. We just know he's going to get reevaluated in a week. And that is so obnoxious to deal with, especially when this guy has been battling a toe injury. And do you want to know something? I'm pretty sure this isn't even the same toe that he had to get surgery on. So this guy just has, I don't know, weak toes or something. I know that sounds weird, but this guy just can't stay off his toes. He just gets hit so often, which I guess his play style, he's small and he likes to be aggressive with the ball. He likes to be flashy sometimes. So I guess his play style is likely to be injured, I guess. But that doesn't make up for the fact that we have to play without Darius Garland for another freaking week, maybe a month at this point. So this injury update does kind of suck. Merrill's was obviously more positive because we didn't really know what happened with him. And Dean Wade's wasn't really talked about. Max Strus's was positive, Merrill's was positive, but Darius Garland's is devastating. So let me know what you guys think about these injuries in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Comment below your thoughts, like this video, share this video with your friends. I'm Matt Palange. Thanks for joining me here on